welcome to Bodega Chat with Michelladonna. What's up, girl? That's what I say. Enjoy.
I like that shirt, by the way.
Thank you. It
Buy
says
weed from
buy
women.
weed from women.
Absolutely, y'all.
It says support women. It says a bunch of stuff in the back. It says some stuff over here. What does it say? The 10 Commandments or something.
It says, we want to interrupt the industry. We are a society of women who buy from, hire, and support women on purpose. I love that.
Yeah.
Shout out to Buy Weed from Women. They're awesome. I have a dope
Oh, is the
shirt.
company?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Work.
BWFW.com. I'm just going to do that and support women. You know, it's not my brand. I wear them, and definitely check them out for sure.
Yeah. No, someone gave it to me for Christmas, and I was like, yeah, it makes sense. Because there was a time back in the day when you wanted to cop something, you had to call the creepiest. You don't know where you're going. When I went to college, there was someone, and this was honestly best case scenario. Someone was like, this is where I live. I'm never going to interact with you. Send me the money and it'll be in the mailbox. And honestly, that was like the safest thing I could have done. I was like, I love this. I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to hear your music. Like, they always got some new song on SoundCloud. And I'm like, thank you.
And they just want to linger.
Yeah.
You know?
It's the linger.
It's like, we're not friends. It's a transaction. Keep that as a transactional relationship, please.
Yeah.
And women, we know. We're just like,
yeah.
Okay, we know.
Bye.
We do it different.
Yeah. I feel like with women, I'm like, can we chat? Like, I want to talk now.
Yeah.
It's been nice. Yeah.
More comfortable.
Exactly.
Safe space.
Yeah. And that's what's so important. And that's why I love organizations who are supporting women selling weed. And there are a few organizations out here, and all of them are just amazing because it's really about the experience and safety, and just it's not harmful, it's not traumatic, and folks feel good, and that's what that's about. I love that. Wait, okay, so today we have CB at Bodega Chat. Yes, we are here with
is
CB.
So cool. I love this
Yes, listen, a lot of my people have come in here and started eating my fucking chips. So if you want a chip, that's fine. I'll give you one.
Listen, as a gay vegan, I can't really eat any of
Period.
these things. But I have my water and I have my blunt.
Okay.
Next time I'm gonna have to come in and donate some little vegan snacks.
Which ones? Because I tried you know how sometimes you see something on the internet and you're like, oh, they're saying it's amazing, they're hyping it up. I tried these. Was it Porkland's Snaplin? They were like.
Is it like the pork rinds?
But vegan.
But vegan. The ones from Trader Joe's are fire. They're like these spicy pork rinds.
I think
those are really good. I haven't tried another brand, but those are really nice. And even just forget about making a fake meat. You can just go to any bodega and get the garlic plantain chips. Boom, right there. You didn't know? Those are vegan.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You don't really have to people think it's so hard to find. You have those. There's the popcorn with the sea salt and the coconut oil.
Okay.
You'll see now. I forget the brand.
Okay.
But those are vegan, so there's no butter. They use coconut oil, and they're really good, and they're addicting, and they taste so good.
Okay. When did you decide to go vegan? Tell me about that story.
Wow. So my two cousins, they've been vegan, I would say, for 15 plus years or so, or I think around that. I've been vegan, plant-based, for roughly 7 years.
Okay. Work.
But yeah, just being around them and just learning a lot from them and getting the knowledge and the fact I just love animals regardless. And then, seeing those certain videos and documentaries definitely pushed me, but then they were able to show me a side of what you can eat. That's the biggest mistake of people when they're transitioning, I feel, to veganism or being plant-based. They just go straight for Impossible, Beyond Meat, and then they're just eating crap.
Yeah.
And or they think it's boring because they're like, oh, I got to eat vegetables. There's so many different things that are vegan that you already eat that you don't even know.
And that's my thing that I didn't realize when I have some friends that have been vegan, and I'd be like, to accommodate for them, I'd be like, let's buy this pre-made thing in the freezer that sounds good.
Don't get me wrong. I that's my go-to. I love the little Trader Joe's or a
right. But then they'd be like, that's not healthy, and I'm like, no, but this right here is vegan, and they're like, that doesn't mean anything.
People think vegan means healthy. There are healthy options. even if when you eat meat, there's, you know, healthier options. Same thing with vegan. Like, you know, you can eat trash or you can eat healthy. Same way. So it's just really learning. You know, it gets easier when you learn about the ingredients of what you want, you know, health-wise. Certain ingredients, you know, it's really important for people to just turn it around and read the ingredients on anything you eat.
Okay.
And just look for certain things that you know are really, really bad and try to stay away from that. And that's why I tell people, like, start with that.
So, like, top 3 I should stay away from.
Canola oil.
Ooh.
For sure. First thing, get that out of your diet. 110%. Canola oil. Switch your oils. Vegetable oil and canola oil are very bad. I know because I'm coming from a Puerto Rican household.
Yeah, I'm like,
and that's all we fry our plátanos in and all of our everything in. Avocado oil is really good. Grape seed, not rapeseed. Also, rapeseed sometimes is an ingredient. You'll see rapeseed, and that's another version of canola oil, or just as bad. So you see rapeseed or canola oil,
run.
Get it. Try to stay away from it. You know, sunflower oil is good. I would say grapeseed oil is good if you want to fry something, because that's like more of a high heat oil.
Yeah. Oh my God.
So those 2 oils, any type of like acids that you see, if it's too many like words with acid, you want to take
What's
that
acid?
Acid, absorbic acid, that's just going to ruin all your lining inside your stomach. Yeah. There's a lot of these things are carcinogenic. Like, let's say, I don't want to ruin your bodega.
No, I know.
Like, these are good. I mean, eat what you want, guys. You know, that's just me.
LOL, it's a set. It's a set. They're all attached to each other. Here,
sorry.
grab that one. Grab that one at the end. No. The one at the end. Yeah.
Sorry, guys.
It's a set. Don't worry. So
I
let's
like
see.
it. It looks good. It keeps it.
All right. How do we feel about enriched cornmeal?
Where are we at? Where are the ingredients?
The ingredients up here.
I don't have it on here.
Uh-oh. Well...
Here, let me just switch with you real quick.
Oh, because the ingredient is, they only have 2 ingredients.
Okay, so we
Corn,
can fuck with Fritos.
Corn, vegetable oil,
and
salt.
Okay, so for example, really quick, the least, you know, I like things like this. There's a color in here, yellow. Yeah. There's like a couple of colors in here. Citric acid.
Yummy.
Yeah, you don't want to, I mean, the fact that there's a color in here already is just enough. So when you see a color or you see like vegetable canola oil, those are things I look for, or any acids like citric acid.
Okay.
So something, I mean, Fritos, I can fuck with Fritos, you know what I mean?
Okay.
But that's like, that's what I say with...
like, let me put it back.
Sorry, love.
No, you good.
That's what I say with like the plant-based milk. I kind of made a post the other day.
Oh.
So I always say like, the lesser the ingredients, the better. So like my oat milk it says oats, I do organic, but you don't have to. Oats, sea salt, water. That's it. That's all you really need to make it. Some people can put a little sunflower oil.
Yeah.
But people are like, oh, look, almond milk is so bad for you. Yes, because the almond milk, I'm not going to say the brand because we're not going to do that here, but there's a certain brand that people buy is almond milk. And you'll see, and you turn it around, the ingredients, and you'll see canola oil. And yes, that almond milk is horrible for you because of the canola oil. But now, you know, the way they're just trying to tarnish, you know, plant-based milks, they're like, oh, look, almond milk is bad for you. No, it's the canola oil that's in that almond milk.
Okay, so what about the Khalifa Farm oat barista?
Yeah,
that's bad.
Look at the ingredients. There's like 20 ingredients. It should never be 20 ingredients to make oat milk, almond milk, cashew, coconut. It's just the nut or the plant with the water. But listen, this is not supposed to stress you out.
No, but I'm like, you try to do something healthy, and then all of a sudden it's like you're wrong.
I'm not perfect. No one's perfect. You'll be fine. Okay. Just be aware of those things. That's it. It's all about balance. Yeah.
Yeah. We'll talk about vegan food. Yeah. Have you ever been to Fat Boys?
Fat Boys is okay. I like it.
I love it.
No, it's good, but I'm just only saying this because if you want a vegan cheeseburger, I got you.
Where? Because that's the best one I've had.
There's my two favorite spots. You're gonna do Smashed, not Smash Burger, Smashed. It's on Orchard Street in Manhattan. Mm-hmm. Smashed, you go there and get the Smashed vegan burger. It's insane.
Okay.
Supreme Burger. Shout out to my friend. They've actually they've sponsored a bunch of Lost Canna Club events, and they're sponsoring the next one. Mm-hmm. They, hands down, are my favorite. They're in Staten Island, and right now they just opened up in Queens.
Okay.
Shout out to Peter. Yeah, Supreme Burger. That's going to be the best smash burger in New York City.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's if you want to go there.
Yeah.
And then my third would be Jarrell's Burger, Jarrell's Better Burger, and that's on 6th Avenue.
Okay.
And he opened during the pandemic. I met him personally. He served me, and he was super kind, and his story is amazing.
Yeah.
On how he went vegan and why. And
I love that.
really cool, and they have a really good burger. It's very different. It's not smashed. So
Yeah.
if you don't want a smash burger, I would say go to Jarrell's. If you want a smash burger, go to Supreme Burger.
Yeah. You know, I'm not really a burger girl anymore. I think back in the day, I'd fork up a burger with this and that. And then at some point I was like, that's too much. And now when I have the vegan burgers, I'm like, why would I eat a regular burger? Like, I feel like obviously it's not the healthiest because it still has all the like grease and whatnot. But I'm just like, in my brain,
the red meat out of your system.
It just feels a little better. And I have a punch card for Fat Boys. I love Fat Boys.
I mean, however you want to.
Yeah, no, I will be checking out those other spots.
No, Fat Boys is good, and they have that Fat Boy sauce, which is fire. Yeah,
it's like a little peanut butter. You wouldn't even think
no, something's in
there.
there.
I'm like, what are you doing? Yeah, it's so yummy. Well, okay, you mentioned Lost Canna Club. Let's talk about Lost Canna Club.
Yes, Lost Canna Club is my brand. We actually we're an event service. We sponsor we started sponsoring some comedy shows at first.
Yeah. Mine, I will say.
Yeah, definitely.
As well. Thank you.
Definitely.
I'll put you wherever I can.
No, I love it.
Come.
You send a text, can you? I mean, before you even press send, I'm already saying yes. I'll never say no to anything that you do. Because I really support what you do. You do some amazing events, really fucking cool.
I support you.
Yeah.
Everything you
do. Supporting women supporting women. This is how you do it.
Exactly. So, Lost Canna Club.
So, yeah, we've been doing these comedy and cannabis shows for about a year and a half now.
Congrats.
Thank you. Yeah. And produced by Billy June, who is
also my producer.
Yeah. See, we support, we exchange.
Exactly.
We exchange. We exchange our producers.
Yeah,
we keep it in the family.
Exactly.
We put on who we put on.
Exactly.
No, so yeah, we've been doing these comedy shows for a bit, and they're really amazing. We've had some great people on the show. I mean, I should I name drop? I mean, we have.
You could do whatever you want. What's that?
Our last show we had
Matt.
Yeah. Matt is hosted by Matt Richards. Fucking phenomenal. He's the best host. I don't want anybody else. Mm-hmm. And we had Sam J, Ricky Velez at the last two, and then the lineup's just always been crazy thanks to Billy. So yeah,
it's been juicy. I remember. I think I went to your first one. Maybe was it at the Rock and Roll?
Susia?
Work and roll.
That was not our first one, but that was one of our first bigger ones.
Okay, because I remember
you came. Yeah, that was so dope. That was a good one.
I remember I went and it was like packed out, and I was like, "What is going?"
People love it when you incorporate cannabis with comedy. It's like the best thing, to smoke. And like we actually have like the venue Work and Roll, which I'm doing our next show at. It's 420 friendly, so you can smoke in there, and then they have a setup where. I'm able to have vendors, other 420 vendors, that are my favorite, that are New York based, because now it's legal in New York. So it's great to put on these like New York brands. Yes. So that's all who I work with. Yeah. And they show love, and, we show love back, and it's really cool. So you get a little shopping experience. And me, I always like joke around like I'm a super simp. Like I just be giving out, me. Okay. I be giving out mad shit at the shows. Like and a lot of sponsors be sending us bongs. Yeah. They be sending us rolling stuff, whatever it is, and we just give it out and just you don't leave there empty-handed. You're gonna leave there hysterically laughing, but you also get a bag as well.
Yeah. No, I love that because I see very much like what you're doing with comedy and cannabis. This like almost a parallel to I'm Finna Talk, where you're going for the show, you're going for like what it is, the meat of it, but then you're also not leaving empty-handed. Like you can buy someone, you could support something, you might win something. Yeah. And that's the fun and excitement of it all. And I know so many times you've given us stuff for I'm Finna Talk, and we've raffled it off. Yeah. And I will get like text, like pictures, and be like, it's in use, like the thing we got. I was like, okay, that's so
there's a bong or
like,
something. Yeah, I love that. Yeah. I want people to be happy, and it's also like putting on the other brands, because these bongs are our sponsors, like Hemper. They sent me like, at this point, I think 300 bongs in the last year. And we've given out every single one of them.
Well,
and
I'm gonna need to
yeah.
Call in.
No, they definitely support Lost Canna hard.
That's beautiful.
And we've given out so many bongs to these people, and people love it, and it also highlights these brands so people can shop because it's a really good brand.
So what is the cannabis community like in the way that legalization is changing and the politics around it are changing? I know when I was going to business school, they were just getting into like talking about business and cannabis, and I actually took a class about cannabis. But it was mostly about the law and this and that and how many qualifications, and then through I'm Finna Talk, I know that we have had some of our community members take classes for specific licenses here, and there's so much other information of like you have to kind of be family members with folks that have been incarcerated, and that's why people are opening up brick and mortars. But then it's also like all of this to say, like, I also see how many white, like, privileged organizations and folks have been able to tap into the market way earlier because they had all these resources. So like, what is kind of the mindset? Because I see there's a lot of support, and every time I see a cannabis organization having an event, there's always support of other cannabis organizations as well. So I'm wondering, like, is it a lot of like mutual aid, kind of like we helping out each other? Like, how do you all feel about just like what's happening, what has happened, what's happening in the future?
Wow, I love that. Thank you. I like the way, well put. Yeah, it's crazy because when you think about it, right now with the we try to do it so different than any other states that have legalized weed. So we did it so different than Colorado and California and whatnot. So basically we did it like, we wanted to, so there's something called the Last Prisoner Project, which is basically to bring awareness to people who are still incarcerated because of, cannabis charges, and they're still doing time. Yeah. So basically what they wanted to do with the rollout, they wanted to give those people, family members or people who have served time, first dibs on getting these licenses. And to be completely honest, and that's why like MSOs like Cookies and bigger brands that are in other states, they had to wait for their turn. So that's what we did different, because you see, as soon as Colorado Cookies was there and other big brands were just like boom, just going over there and just taking over the market. So they wanted to give smaller brands and people more chances. But the reality of it and the fact of the matter is you still need money to do these things. Yeah. And that's why you still see a lot of, people that are privileged, white, or people that already have money already up and running with their businesses and their dispensaries. It's just because they have a lot of backing already. And it's just, it's great because, you get the license, but okay, now you have to go find a space. Yeah. You have to afford a space. Yeah. Now you have to get some funding. And, people that are not really in the cannabis game or not have the network to do so like these other people, it's going to be a lot harder for them. Yeah. And that's what the wall that we're running into now. And in my opinion, I feel like we could have done it a lot better. I feel like right now it's a little messy, and I'm just hoping for, us to just kind of work together and make this make sense. Make a little bit more sense, because right now it just looks a little nuts. Yeah. And the fact of the matter is, everyone's still getting their cannabis at the bodegas and
for real,
and the smoke shops. And
like, why am I gonna go walk somewhere where it's shiny and pretty or whatever? You have glass. What is it? Vitrina. ¿Cómo se dice? Why I don't have it? Okay, anyways, the display. You have a nice display and everything. Everything is cute LED and everything. Lights. And it's gonna be $100 for me to look at it. Like, I don't want to do it. I'm gonna go hit up Habibi. I'm gonna hit up my spots. I know where I gotta go and where.
It's the taxes. So that's why black market, I feel, will always still thrive. It's always going to thrive. Yeah. And there's people that are in black market now that don't want to transition, because there's people right now that have been open for 6 months that haven't seen a dime, and that's the realness of it. Yeah. So it's like people like. It sounds really good, because of course you want to be, you want to be legal, and same for me and everything that I do, and it's just a lot harder than you think. Yeah. And then the benefits is like, you're like, what the fuck is going on? Yeah. So
people don't get, and there's so much involved with a business, and I don't have a brick and mortar, but it's already so many things involved with, social media, marketing, making sure we have the clientele. Like, okay, let's figure out the tax. I just started doing the tax. Not, hold on. I just started doing sales certificate, like taxes for like
Business.
sales tax, because we have merch. And so we started doing that. And I was like so stressed. I was like, the government's gonna come find the $14 I owe them, and I don't know. Like the website wasn't working. I was freaking out, and I was like, nobody understands this.
No,
and like,
no, we don't get taught that in school. Because we're not supposed to. Because we're not meant to be business owners. We're not meant to. Why don't they teach us that in school? That should be the most important part. We're just taught simple things that just keep us real simple and low, and just make sure you get, your 9 to 5. Make sure you get your retirement plan, your 401k.
Yeah.
These things are important, absolutely, and no shame at all. But,
I love a 401k.
But let's say if you don't want to do that, right?
Yeah.
How do you get the knowledge from that?
What's so beautiful, and now we have to get into like how you got into this world, because I don't know anything about that. But I do, like, for real, we don't have all these learnings that we're supposed to. We're taught to just like follow. And the biggest thing that I found when I decided to not follow was, this is so hard and there's no answers. Like, trying to create your own path is so rich, and you learn so much. But boy, are there dark times where you're just like, what am I doing? Like, it feels like, because that's what we've learned. Like, if you don't do it this way, y'all, let me hit the blunt.
I was gonna say, you wanna let me light this for you.
Oh my god. But yeah, wait, okay, so you grew up in Staten Island? No. Yes.
Well,
a little bit.
I was born in Coney Island. Coney Island Hospital, that is. And then
shout out Coney Island.
Yeah. I'm there more often now, shooting the podcast with Nems. So we're literally shooting that shit outside, but we'll get to that later. But that's where my family's from, and my whole family lived there. But my father was from Long Island, so when basically when I was born, I was kind of back and forth from Coney Island to Long Island. 1st to 5th grade spent in Long Island, but weekends Coney Island. And then I lived in Staten Island, which is where I went to junior high and high school, graduated. Staten Island. My family now all lives in Staten Island.
Hold on.
It's such a weird.
Why is it only islands?
I'm an island gal. Isn't that weird? Coney Island, Long Island, Staten Island.
Okay, yeah, no, Coney Island, Staten Island, Long Island, like, so specific, but yes, work. But that has to be a very interesting shift because I feel like every one of those has very specific vibes.
Yeah, I feel like that's why I can kind of chameleon myself into a lot of different rooms.
Okay.
So
you were in Staten Island in junior high.
Junior high was in a certain part of Staten Island that's extremely racist. So I was very, very much bullied during those years.
Really?
Yeah, bad. Like, I mean, I had glasses, braces,
well, look
unibrow.
Who's on top now.
Yeah,
so you were getting bullied.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Yeah. So you
yeah, trauma.
No, okay, but literally, like, you're such a bad bitch now. Like, I hope they're like biting their knuckles or something.
Yeah,
like,
of course. I mean, they've never seen, like, I would get asked my race like every single day, and like I would get to a point where, like, because my mother's Puerto Rican. I have family in Puerto Rico. That's my mother's side. My father, he's black. He's also Native American. We're Seminole and Blackfoot Indian. Oh. And then there's a little white in there that I guess, happen. It always slips in.
You know what I'm saying?
It always slips in somehow,
yeah.
right? So, yeah, so that's whatever, right? So when I went to school over there, basically I was brown. So I was like maybe one of like a few other brown kids. And they would ask me my race. Like it was so important. And like, I would just be like, yeah, I'm Puerto Rican. Like, you know, totally not wanting to say the black thing because I was just sick of being bullied. Yeah. And then like I had another girl that was a little lighter than me that was Puerto Rican that was bullying me because how crazy is that? And I'm like, just because she didn't want to be targeted because, they were probably going to come after her too. Right. So
why don't we work together?
Yeah, word, right?
Okay.
It's all good. I mean, you learn, you grow. It made me who I am today.
Yeah.
So it is what
I
it
hear
is.
you. I got bullied in junior high too.
Yeah.
Me too. Yeah. Don't worry. And look at us now. Having a chat inside the bodega.
Everyone's tight.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I don't know. Well, I don't, I do want to finish you growing up though, but I have a question.
No, there you go. This is the end
But wait,
result.
where'd you go to high school?
I went to high school, Curtis High School. Can I make this sad for like 10 seconds?
Period.
My first day of school was 9/11/2001, and I'm sorry. I know I didn't mean to. This is crazy, right? Or it might have been my first or second day, but I remember it literally. It was one of my first ever days of high school. And Curtis High School is on top of this hill where you see the city perfectly. And I was, 13, and I was walking up the hill, and this cop, I didn't know the difference between Twin Towers and World Trade Center. So he comes to me, and I'm just a baby.
Yeah.
And I'm walking up the hill, and he's like, "Is that the World Trade Center on fire?" So I have so much anxiety. I've fought through a lot. I don't have it anymore as much, but I was like anxious. So already him talking to me gave me anxiety. So me turning around and not knowing what the World Trade Center was, I kind of just like blacked out and didn't even like look at the city. And I was just like, I don't know. And I just kind of like ran up the hill.
Yeah.
And then when I was in class, then, everything just started happening. They started announcing it. And my mother was in the city, and I had no friends because I'm not from Staten Island. I'm just a little brown kid.
Oh my God! First day, second day of school.
Yeah.
Oh my God!
Yeah, and I was like the last one in my auditorium to get picked up. My best friend from like the other side of the island, her mother came all the way to pick me up because my mom couldn't get in touch with me.
Yeah.
I had nobody.
Nah.
It was crazy. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it was really fucking nuts. Like 13 years old, like in an auditorium, just like what? But this school wasn't, there was all different types. Like it was the demographic. It was different. But
still.
But I felt comfortable. But I was out of place. I didn't know anyone. Very scary moment.
Damn.
Yeah.
And have we gone to therapy about this?
Right now.
I'm crying now.
Thank you so much.
No, I love therapy.
That.
Listen, I'm not gonna press you, but I'm just saying therapy is delightful.
I love therapy. Are you kidding me?
Okay, you tap into therapy?
No, I haven't in a minute.
Okay.
But no, can I be completely honest? I'm not just saying
completely honest.
I'm not just saying this because we're here and we're talking about it, but I am actually like actively right now seeking for a therapist.
Okay,
so.
period.
Yeah.
That's
real talk.
Okay,
that's real talk.
Working towards.
Yeah,
we're working forward.
But I have done therapy. I just definitely am going back.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
For sure.
Yeah, because sometimes you gotta get in there, just chat. You know what I'm saying?
No, I think that's important.
Yeah. Okay. Juicy.
Yeah.
Wow. Thank you for sharing that.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
I also didn't realize how like it affected me so much because it's just like a wild thing that happened that I didn't even realize. Like that's crazy. Yeah. When I'm talking about it.
Because you mentioned like that being so I have a single mother and so there were times where I felt like there was a situation that happened and I was like, damn, I wish I could just call my mom right now. And it's like
no, and my father was a first responder, by the way.
Oh
yeah,
damn, bro, what?
Yeah. Thank God he's good. He was in NYPD, but my dad's good. He's in Florida right now chilling.
Okay.
But yeah, that was crazy.
Damn.
It was like my mother and my father, I can't get in contact with either of them.
Nah,
but I live with my mother, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
but still my father being in that situation, going there and doing that. It's crazy.
No, for sure.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm saying like I hear you. Thank you for sharing that with me. Like
you.
I understand and I say go to therapy about it because it reminds me of like some of the situations that I have been in that have made me, and then I realized, oh, this affected me in this way. Like I remember, when I got into Cornell, like I went to Cornell, I transferred. Okay, all right. And it was cold. And I was like, ooh, I left class because I opened the email in class, right? Because I see an email. I'm opening the email in class.
Especially, you see where
Are you kidding me? It's the week that all the Ivies like sent out and I had just like, I transferred over. Anyways, so I was like, period, I got to open this right now. I opened it. It was like, congratulations. I was like, oh my God. So I went to the bathroom and I was like, I'm gonna call my mom. I'm gonna call my mom. Like, and she didn't answer the phone.
Damn.
Dog, that was such a sad moment for me. I was like, dog.
You left a voicemail?
I was like, mommy, call me, please.
You were on a high. And
I was on 1,000. And I was like, I can't wait to share this. Because, like, it's only for her. Basically. Like, she's the one that wants this. And she didn't answer. And I was like, and And I called a friend that was like in the same building that I was, because I was in class at Baruch, because I transferred. Shout out Baruch, because that shit was hard. That shit was hard. And she like came down and was like, "Oh, congrats," but it was like, you don't get it, like. And then also I'm not friends with exactly, and I'm not friends with a girl either anymore. So I'm like, damn, I really
that's that core memory that was like,
right,
like it was supposed to be, and you're like,
yeah,
because it's not spent with the right person.
Exactly.
That reminds me of the time when I was younger. I used to be a huge Frankie Muniz fan.
Who is that?
From Malcolm in the Middle.
I
don't know. I had a weird fucking obsession with him, and I was part of a fan club. And I was out at my aunt's house in Jersey and not home. And this is when we had like, let's age myself a little bit, but answering machines at home.
Yeah,
and he left me, answering. And he called me and left me a fucking Frankie Muniz.
How?
I fucking wrote to him and gave him my number, and he fucking called. And he left me a voicemail. "What up, Christina? This is Frankie Muniz. Just want to say thank you for being a fan, yada, yada, yada." And I wasn't home that day. I know that has nothing to do with your story, but it kind of reminded me of that story. Like that excitement.
Like, damn.
Like I missed. He probably felt like you. Like he wanted to hear my excitement.
Damn.
Sorry, Frankie.
Yeah, I know he's listening. He's tuned in right now.
He's tuned in. He's tight that he missed.
Wait. Did you hear it then?
Yeah, so my mom calls me. I'm in Jersey.
Yeah.
She calls me. She's like, "Oh my God," freaking out because she knows that like I love that.
Yeah.
Dude. And she's like, "Yo, listen to this." And she plays it to me. And I'm just like miserable in Jersey at my aunt's. We were like jet skiing on the water, having a good time. And then I was just pissed because I missed that phone call from Frankie.
So what will happen if you saw Frankie today?
I mean, honestly, I'd be like, "What up?"
That's it?
Yeah,
I feel like you would be excited.
You grow out of it.
Is he like your Beyonce? Maybe.
No.
Okay.
I was young, and I was also like straighter then.
Okay. No. Yes.
Yeah.
No. Yes. Okay.
I would definitely, and I don't really get starstruck. You know what I mean? Because like, I mean, there's definitely a few people I could. Yeah, but I've met like I've been in rooms with a lot of people, so. It's like you get accustomed to it, so it's like, but there's still a lot of people I get starstruck, but definitely not Frankie Muniz.
Okay.
No shade.
No shade.
But like I would literally go up to him and be like, "What's up?" Like, "Hey," and I would tell him the story for sure.
Okay, work.
But I would feel comfortable telling him.
You got that fly?
Got him. What a buzzkill.
All right.
Okay, I tried. You're the comedian. I'll leave it up to you. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead. Do the. Okay, so that's my next question, because I've been seeing you on Instagrams giving influencer, and so I'm like, why not?
Imposter syndrome.
Have no shame. Have no shame. You know why? Because shame is not gonna get you paid.
That's
okay,
a fact.
You just gotta post that shit, turn off the app, and just keep it pushing. Because like, at least me, that's what I gotta do. I'm like, I don't want to see what the result is. I just want to go.
I mean, if you have people looking, you might as well.
Ooh.
I'm just saying, you gotta. If you got someone's attention, you
might as well put something.
Make a bag off of it.
Yeah. Okay, but would you ever consider comedy? Because you also are a co-host for Outside with Gorilla Nems.
Yes.
So tell me, like, what is this new era for you? Because I know you as business owner. Yeah. This doesn't mean you're still business owner, but then it's giving like public. What is it? Entertainer? Not even entertainer. Like. Persona, what is it called when you're like a public entity or some stuff?
I know what you're talking about.
Your personality.
Yeah. I don't think that's the word I was looking for. Like, no, it's okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
What word are you looking for?
I don't know. It's somewhere in this blunt.
Okay. We have to find it.
I have to find it. Sorry, guys.
Wait, okay, so what is like this new era for you?
I mean, listen,
and how did you get into it?
So my cousin is Nems, Gorilla Nems.
Hi.
And he's just had so much success over the couple of years. They gave him a platform for a podcast.
Wait, if you don't know,
Bing bong.
Oh, fuck your life.
Fuck your life.
Okay. All right.
It's always fuck your life. I even got a gorilla right here on there. I've had it. I've had that for like 10 years.
Oh,
He's been out. My cousin's been doing this forever.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's been rapping forever, battle rapping, dropping albums. He's definitely grown, and he finally got his shine. And he's doing it. And he's on tour right now.
Period.
Yeah.
I love that for him. Good for him. We love New York talent.
Exactly. And and he's a fucking hilarious guy. So like, all of my comedy shows. He has not missed any of my shows that I put on. It's all love. Yeah. He's super supportive, and I always, bring him on stage because he's just a funny ass dude with the don't ever disrespect me. And it's a lot of fun. And we shoot this podcast outside with Limbs, and we're literally outside. So
no, I saw that.
So
with the gloves and everything.
Dude, because it's beautiful because they brought me on during summer into fall. So I'm loving it. I'm outside. I mean, I begged them until he finally let me on and gave me a chance. And then he was like, okay, I fuck with it. You could stay, but let me see still. Because I'm all right. Getting into it. I'm just, I've never done anything like that before. So it's just I'm starting to really, really get used to it. And it's just so much fucking fun just being yourself, literally outside with your cousin. And now I have a great relationship with Paz and Live Action, Six the Dawn. I have a great relationship with all of them now. And and it's just, it's different because I'm the only, female cast member, and I'm the only one, and I'm also, I'm queer, so it's just a whole different dynamic to their show, and bringing in a different audience as well. So I think that's a lot of fun.
That is.
Yeah.
You're speaking for a lot of people.
Yeah.
But also I love that you're what is it, breaking the glass ceiling or whatnot. It's just you're in the space and you're just being authentically yourself is gonna do so much for so many people. Because even today, not everyone has what was that?
The first one.
I was like, something is happening. I just feel not everyone has the chance to be in conversation with you, or a person that maybe they don't a man. I feel just men in general, they don't be talking to women, and queer women even further. So it's hey, wait, actually, we think alike, or oh, that's not too far from what
Yeah, and I feel they learn a lot because I know what I know, right? And I'm always around, in queer spaces, or even not, people know me.
Right.
And, being around these men and I'm saying these things, they're wait, what? The whole U-Haul joke and shit like that.
Yeah.
They had no clue. And I'm just I've known this joke since I've came out the closet when I was 15, you know what I mean? 16 or so. Yeah. So, so it's really awesome. And the fact that we're shooting outside, so I joined when it was nice out, and Paz, the other cast member, he always makes fun of me because he's oh yeah, get a podcast, toma podcast. And I'm out here fucking freezing with heat and hand warmers and feet warmers, but it's still so much fun and it's authentic and real. So
how long do y'all record for?
Sometimes up to 4 hours, but the last two, this last one we did 2 hours. The one before that was 2.5. But so we shoot a lot for Patreon as well.
Okay.
So I mean, the longest would ever be 4 hours. But
wow,
because it's a lot of content, and it's crazy, especially when we're shooting in Coney Island. The people that walk by, it's we don't have any guests on the show. We don't bring on any guests as of right now. Once in a while, whoever Nems really likes, he'll do. But right now it's just us. Yeah. But us and then people on the street. And Coney Island is just so wild. You're just gonna get someone passing by.
The dog. You got the guy with the dog yet?
Oh my god, yeah.
You have? Okay.
Yeah, we got a lot of shit. We got some guy just came up to us and he had the biggest mocha, the biggest booger, and we kept telling him, and he's just talking, asking for money, and it's just hanging out, and me and Paz are sitting there dry heaving oh
my god,
what the fuck? It's just crazy. And he's just talking, and the guy is just pretty nuts too. It's just awesome.
I love it. That's New York.
Yeah,
that's the biggest hello.
Yeah. I would never ever trade that in for anything.
Right.
It's fucking awesome.
But maybe a little break here and there.
Well, that's why you go on vacation.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, well, I want to ask you. So you told us you were vegan. So what's your favorite bodega order? What's your bodega order?
My bodega order. So I like to go to Stay Fresh Deli because they have such a great menu. That's in Brooklyn. That's going to be on Broadway. Broadway and Mars? Oh, no. Broadway and something. Anyway, they're fucking lit. And they have a really, really dope vegan extended menu. So basically all their sandwiches that they have on their menu, they can make vegan in a way.
Oh.
So, yeah. So, for me, I mean, I'm going to go vegan chopped cheese over there.
Yeah. They have the works.
Yeah,
okay.
They have the vegan chopped cheese. I think they use Impossible meat.
Okay.
And it's really, really good. Yeah. I'm just chopped cheese all day, and I can still have it, and it's vegan.
Yeah.
So that's a win for the vegans.
Okay. What else? So what's your beverage, and what's your side? You
Okay.
get in the vegan
So,
chopped cheese.
my side, they have these amazing chicken tenders, vegan chicken tenders with some
okay.
fries. Take that, the hot sauce they give with it, just boom, right there.
Okay.
So good.
That's your side.
Yeah, that's
Okay,
my
word.
side. Chopped cheese and a side
This,
of tenders. Yeah.
Chicken tenders.
Listen,
Okay.
I mean, I like to eat in increments too, you know, like, because I'll just be smoking and get hungry again, so I don't have to go far.
Really?
I got my
Okay,
sides.
period. Exactly. Exactly. You're like, oh, right
Yeah.
there. Okay. And Bev?
It's going to sound corny, but I like a nice spring water. Just hydrate.
Why is that corny?
I mean, because people want a soda
Uh-huh.
or they want, you know, something with flavor.
Mhm.
I feel like water is just so to people. It's just, but I love to hydrate. I love
Do
water,
you believe
and I
in
love
yourself?
spring
That's
water.
your journey,
thank you.
period.
Yeah. Like a nice Saratoga glass, spring water.
Okay, that's not the one I was like, Poland spring water. Like,
No. I fuck with Poland Spring.
Oh,
But
okay.
if I had to
the
choose,
Saratoga.
Saratoga
In the
glass.
indigo
the
glass.
blue. Yeah.
Oh,
you know her. Yeah.
In the
Still
indigo.
not sparkling.
Oh, okay. Just in case.
Just in case if anyone's about to buy me something when I walk out here.
Exactly.
You never know.
What's your favorite bodega memory?
My favorite bodega. I'm sorry, that's just so funny because it's just hilarious. So much shit happens in the bodega, right?
Like,
I know. I mean, I just love like the guys that just come in there, you know, begging for stuff from the counter, and then they just like start singing. And it'll be like 3:30 in the morning,
as it should be.
and then the cat is like terrified, but then like coming up and just kind of like rubbing up on my leg.
Yeah.
I love a bodega cat.
I love a bodega cat.
Marcy on Broadway, when I used to live over there, this bodega cat, this great.
You know what? I just said, you know, she drives because she's like saying all these I couldn't tell you where I'm standing right now. Like
Marcy and Broadway, yeah. Because I also used to live over there right across the street from Duff's. So I used to get lit at Duff's and then be hungry and go to the bodega, get some snacks, and just be mad drunk just playing with this cat. And I really tried to like steal that cat one day.
Ooh.
Not really tried. I fake tried.
Right.
But I kept saying it, and I don't think he liked that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's like, all right, you said it enough.
Yeah.
We get it.
Sometimes they be like bringing it back with attitude, and it's like, okay, you're right, Habibi, sorry.
I know. I mean, I'm wasted in there. But he liked, because, you know, man, he thinks you're cute, so I got away with a lot of things.
Yeah, exactly.
Being drunk in his store, trying to steal his cat. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I love bodega cats. Okay, wait. So you don't have one memory where someone walked in, someone went this way, someone slipped, the cat spoke to you.
I mean, like the guy singing and doing like a cartwheel in the middle of the bodega was definitely like the right there core memory of bodega.
A cartwall.
Yeah, a cartwheel.
She's talented.
No, he.
I know, but like she. Everyone's a she. Well, sure. Yeah. Okay, well, hold on.
We good.
Hold on. Fuck, marry, kill, pigeons, rats, Eric Adams. So in this scenario,
I was ready for the
in this scenario, if you are marrying or fucking the rat or the pigeon, you are the same species, so you are not viable for bestiality at that
vegan.
moment.
We ain't doing anything weird to animals.
Oh, exactly.
Yeah,
I'm just like clearing it up.
No, thank you. Yeah, I was never going that route.
Okay.
No, but like not literally, guys, because I'm not a murderer.
Okay.
I have a horse.
I don't know why you said it like
I'm trying to convince y'all I'm not, right? It's like I'm trying to convince y'all.
Hey guys, I've never stabbed someone in the eye several times as I think about what they did to me and my family. I've never, Christina. Sorry, CB.
I'm avoiding cancel culture at all costs. Because maybe someone likes Mayor Adams, but we killing them. We killing him.
I think you should speak freely. We're in the bodega chat.
Freely. I'm killing Mayor Adams first.
I've never killed anyone before, but this one is like
you gotta
special.
Go.
I get flagged because I ask this to every one of my
Adams fans.
I ask this to every single one of my guests, and they're gonna flag me. I don't give a fuck. Mr. Eric Adams, I would love to have you in the bodega chat one day so we could talk.
I love this.
Let's
This
talk
is so
about
much
the
fun.
budget cuts, and then taking it back, and then being like, oh, actually, there are no budget. Like we don't got to do all the budget cuts, and like you making yourself out to be a hero, but really you had planned that. You had planned that from the beginning. Anyways,
Look at that. We should go off on Mayor Adams after this. Anyway, we killing him. That's it. Okay, because that was easy. So now I got to think of the fucking to marry. I'm gonna fuck. I'm not as a rat. I'm going to fuck another rat.
CB the rat.
CB the rat's fucking the other rat, and CB the pigeon is marrying the pigeon.
Oh,
the pigeon is such a staple in New York, even though rats are, but pigeon, and also my homie has a pigeon coop, and I think that's really.
They have a pigeon coop?
Yeah.
And they just have like pigeons.
Mad pigeons, like
and
trained, and
I
they
fly.
Yeah, I don't know. I honestly haven't been there. Would you like to go? We should pull up and
love to go.
Yeah. Let's talk to him. Honestly,
okay.
Hubert, live action from Outside with Girl and M's. He's really dope.
Yeah.
He's been doing this for. He loves animals, so
okay.
He's known so much about animals more than probably some veterinarians do. Like he's really dope.
Okay.
So yeah, let's go to the pigeon coop.
Yeah, I'm down.
All right, cool. Deadass.
I love literally. I have with I'm Finna Talk. Our like logo is a pigeon because it's like
let's do that. Let's pull up on
I'm about
on
pigeons.
Hubert. That's cool. So we
about
marrying the pigeon.
Okay, yes.
We
fucking the rat.
We fucking the rat. We killing
Erica. Not that she's
Yeah.
murdered anyone.
Yeah.
All right. So tell me, what's the best place in New York City for you?
As in food or anywhere, anything?
Like your best place, like your favorite place to be in New York City. It could be about anything.
Yeah. Ooh, I didn't even think about this. This is hard. I like to be in a lot of places, but I'm just trying to think of like what comes into my mind first.
I'll say one if you want to take some time.
Yeah. What's your favorite place?
So I have a favorite place that I've spoken about, which is Flushing, the Unisphere. Mm-hmm. But I'm gonna talk about a different favorite place today. I really love the Museum of Moving Image in Astoria. Mm-hmm. I grew up going there, and I love movies. I love Hollywood. Like, girl, give it to me. And then that just showed me how movies are created. Like, you need a camera, you need a storyboard, you need a audio, and all these things. And it was just like I would go there all the time because I was fascinated with it, and it still hits today. I went like 2 months ago.
I never
it's beautiful.
Okay.
Astoria is right next to Steinway.
All right.
Free on Thursdays.
Nice. What's today? I got you. Awesome.
I couldn't tell you.
I know, me either. I'm like, I got you later because I have to look at my phone. Yeah, that sounds really dope. I'm definitely gonna go check that out. Thank you for that.
Yeah. Your favorite place?
Yeah, I'm trying to think. I would say I really like the top of the William Vale Hotel. I love a really good rooftop. Ooh. William Vale, especially like being on a rooftop in Brooklyn, like either William Vale or Williamsburg Hotel. Being up there and seeing the city from there is just so beautiful. And I love being in Brooklyn because I live in Brooklyn. I'm from Brooklyn. So I like being in Brooklyn and looking at the city. It's just so beautiful. And I love a good rooftop. So I would say it right now. Or even like the water tower is like inside there. I haven't been there in a while because I used to go there all the time before
Where's that?
Pandemic. It's in the Williamsburg Hotel.
Okay. Yeah. My friend had a show there once.
Yeah, I've seen shows there. I wanted to do a show there. I had so many ideas for that place. I never followed up, but because pandemic happened, so I haven't been back there. But I would say like that's one of my favorite. New York.
Yeah,
that's one of my favorite places, and inside's really cool. Like there was a setup where people had like pillows on the floor inside, and it's just like kind of like this 360 view of the city inside this water tower. It's insane.
Yeah,
I love it. I love it. Yeah, that would be my favorite place.
Okay, word.
Yeah, and I need to go back there.
It's been a minute. Oh my God, I'm excited for it to get warm. Oh yeah, a little rooftop vibe. Yeah. You know when you get on the rooftop, you're like, okay.
And I could be back on my bike riding around. I love my bike, so
riding around. Okay, bike work. I love that. Okay. That's juicy. I wanted to get back. You had mentioned something when you were talking about junior high and you were getting bullied. Mm-hmm. I forgot it though.
Unibrow, mustache, glasses with tape on them, braces.
Why would you have tape on them?
Because I couldn't afford new glasses. That's a dead ass.
Oh, you dead ass?
Yeah. Yeah.
I thought you were doing it for the nerdy aesthetic.
No. I mean, I eventually got it, but like, it took a little minute. Where like once they broke, I wasn't able to just get them right then and there.
Yeah.
I had to wait. So it was like, you're gonna tape that for at least a week or two.
Yeah. Work.
Yeah.
I know. I broke my glasses so much back in the day.
Yeah. But for real, tape on glasses, like you think like that's, yeah. But it came with it.
Yeah. But look at it.
I was a full nerd.
Wait, and what college did you go to?
I went to John Jay. I have a bachelor's in forensic psychology.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
So you know how to dust things and whatnot.
No, I know how to get into the minds of people.
Oh, that's the difference.
Yeah, the psychology. Well, yeah, because I mean, you would do it just with criminal minds. So like, just kind of like reading people and also like pointing out certain like things like mental illnesses. You know, and because basically, as a forensic psychologist, like, you would clear someone for trials as if they're crazy or not, you know, like, oh no, this person can't stand trial, they're fucking nuts, you know, or vice versa, they could, you know. So that is up to like a forensic psychologist.
And did you want to be in like a detective?
Yeah, I did. Coming from my father, who was a cop, like I just used to always watch like SVU and Law and Order is SVU, but you know what I mean, and shit like that, and it was just so interesting. And I was into psychology in general, always. And then I was like, forensic psychology sounds dope. Like, solve crimes, do this shit. And during that time, which is so crazy, I was working. And I was also one time, so John Jay is like right by Columbus Circle.
Right.
So over there. So right over there is like the Trump Hotel, the Mandarin Oriental, the Ritz-Carlton. And I know this because I was walking by one time and this tall black man named Vladimir, who is my homeboy now, he's like 6'5".
Oh, okay.
He was a paparazzi, and he's waiting outside these hotels all the time. He would smoke weed, and I would just be like, you know, I was like 19, 18, 19. And I'm just like, oh, you know, hey, what's up? You smoking? And then I just became friends with him. We just started talking. And I would just like have breaks, like, you know when you get college schedules, sometimes it doesn't line
like
up
3
perfect.
hours.
I would 3-4 hour break. And I would just be like, all right, I'm just going to go smoke with Vladimir and ride around with him while he literally chases celebrities.
Yeah.
So eventually I started like, he was like, oh, if you want to make extra bread, you know, like you can do video. And I literally was like doing like paparazzi shit on the side while I was getting my degree as a forensic psychologist.
My gosh.
Yeah.
What a story.
Isn't that nuts? So like that's probably also why I was saying like starstruck, because now, I mean, it's different when you're working with people, but back then, you know, being like a camera woman or I don't even like to say that I was paparazzi because it just sounds so crazy, but I was young and it was exciting, and I was just high and smoking weed, and I had, you know, my homeboy.
Like,
what do I gotta do? I get paid for this. This is fun. Chasing down Lindsay Lohan or whatever the fuck, like crazy.
Wait, okay.
Yeah, sorry guys, but to the celebrities, because I know that shit's annoying. Shit's
I can
fucked
imagine.
up.
I'll be walking out the house looking crazy, so I'm like, I can't imagine the day that I have to think about.
You have the pressure that you.
There's people. I'm gonna just be like, hey boys, not today. Like, not today, please.
Or just attack them.
I know.
Because that's
have an umbrella on deck.
Umbrella on deck. Yes.
Okay, no, I do want to come back, and this question is gonna be in respectfully. You mentioned that you would become a detective, and that, so I want to know how your thoughts on just like the state of the NYPD right now, because I know we were just talking about Eric Adams, and so I'm just like wondering.
I'm not a fan. That is the reason why after I got that degree, I just like bounced. I just didn't feel connected to it. It wasn't aligning for me anymore. You know, once I just towards the end, even college, I was just like, what the fuck am I doing? Like, no offense. I mean, you know, I think it's important. That's why I finished it, and that's why I have my bachelor's. But I was just like tired of school and tired of this. And then I was bartending at that time, and, you know, I was making so much money bartending. Right. So I'm just like, I'm making more than someone that has a forensic psychology degree at 18. Like, no, you know, I'm not doing this. And then I just, you know, bartended, and I started managing bars. and I went that route, and I was doing that for like up until 2.5 years ago, until I created the Lost Canna Club.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
I took like a leap of faith, and I was just like, I'm just gonna do this with Lost Canna Club and make this a brand and do this full time. And
wow, I'm so proud of
Thank
you. Look at what you have created. I
love
hope
you.
you're
Thank
seeing
you.
what you've literally
Yeah.
created.
Thank you so
in 2
much.
years.
Yeah.
I would have thought you in this bitch for mad long.
Really,
like,
that's
for
crazy.
real.
Thank you. Yeah, I've been doing things in the cannabis space for more than 2 years,
Yeah.
but creating Lost Canna Club was 2.5 years. Yeah, 2.5 years now.
Wow, congratulations.
Thank
I
you.
hope you feel the leap of faith, like faithing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and that
yeah.
like. Obviously, things are not easy.
Yeah.
Owning a business is a whole other beast that we are not prepared for. And you're doing, like, I see you as, like, if I had like business questions, I might go to you.
That's
I'm
really dope.
You
Thank
know
you
what I'm
so
saying?
much.
Because it's like,
Thank you.
oh, like, how does Christina do it? Like, or how does
Because like
CB
little
do it?
old
Yeah.
me, that's how I feel. I'm like, if little old me can like make these moves, these power moves, whatever. I mean, power moves. To me, I'm just like, I don't really. I see the progress. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
I'm just such a Capricorn. I'm just like, no,
Yes.
bigger.
Yes.
Like I'm not. I'm satisfied, and I show gratitude every day,
Yeah.
and I make sure I'm present in these
Okay,
moments.
cool. Because I was gonna say,
yeah,
do you smell
I-
the roses?
Yeah,
Okay, okay.
absolutely.
Okay,
I
okay.
meditate every morning and do like a gratitude list, which is not something I've always done, but I've started to. And just to keep me present and really, really see what the fuck is going on, because it feels so good. I'm super
Yeah.
happy. But I'm still like, no, bigger.
Yeah.
Bigger, way bigger.
So what are we
'Cause I
thinking
can.
of? What's bigger? What do we want?
Bigger shows, bigger opportunities, as in like, I'm so grateful that you have me here today also. Like, this is so cool. I've
course.
never done any type of things in front of the camera until outside with Nemsen, and now this is like the only other thing,
yeah.
and like little interviews in the cannabis space. But
Yeah.
this is so much fun, and I want to do
Yeah.
more of this, talking and just
Yeah.
highlighting things that are interesting to learn about, and
Okay.
telling stories.
We
and
might have to chat for a little workshop with I'm Finna Talk. Then,
ooh, I like
maybe.
that. I would
Yeah.
love to. I would be honored.
Yeah.
honestly.
Okay. We'll
Yeah.
tap in. We'll tap in.
Yeah.
How juicy of a conversation. I feel like I know you so much better, and I'm
Thank you.
like.
Yes.
Shit, y'all don't even know
Yes.
this episode with Christina. This episode with CB about to be.
I let it
insane.
all out today. Like, thank
Yeah.
you. Because you know what? Like, I never felt this comfortable, and that's why I'm like so grateful for you. Thank you.
Yeah,
You
of course.
like you said, you were joking therapy, but this was therapeutic for me.
Yeah.
To talk about it, because also like saying things out loud, you realize, I'm like, oh shit,
I
this
have
is
done
real.
Yeah,
too.
I've been doing this shit. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like, see, I know I started I'm finna talk about it's gonna be 3 years in October. So like 2.5, a little over 2 right now. And I'm like, this is so much. And I feel like when did I found you like somewhere in like the first 6 months of I'm finna talk. And I was
Yeah.
like, I'm in here. Maybe 6 months.
Yeah, no, I
don't
would say so.
recall.
I'm just trying to think, was it from like another event and you found me, or like was it one of the comics? I don't know. I'm just happy we found each other.
Yeah.
Honestly,
And I'm like,
super-
I hold on to Christina.
Yeah, I'm
You
here
don't know
for
how many
you.
people. And my thing is like, something about business is like, it is all about the experience. And I feel like every time I have a question or I ask Christina, every time I have a question.
Well, my name is Christina, but y'all
no,
can call me
I know,
CB.
but I want to say CB.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
No, you know me as Christina. My cousin calls me Chrissy. I told him from the first episode, don't call me Chrissy. That's a family thing. My mother and my father and family members call me that.
Yeah.
So don't call me Chrissy. All right, so the right of me is Chrissy. I'm like,
Oh
at
my
this
God.
point now, it's crazy that a fan came up to me really quick, just to revert back to what you were saying.
Yeah.
And my bad, ADHD guys.
No, don't worry. Me too.
There was a fan of Nems that came up to Paz and I, and we were behind the merch table, and she was like, all like, shaky and nervous, and she was Chrissy, and I'm like, looking at her, because again, we come from Coney Island. A lot of supporters come to all the shows. People that I don't know, they're like, I remember you when you were younger. She wasn't like that old, but she was, like whatnot. And she was just like, Chrissy. And I'm like, oh, hey. And she's like, I'm so sorry, Paz, Chrissy. I'm just so starstruck to meet you. I'm like, I went like this. I was like, who's she talking to?
Yeah.
I don't even got the same color socks on right now. Like, what the fuck you mean?
Yeah.
Me? Like, what? And no, but also, you know, getting straight to the point, she said this to me, which was like really dope. She was like, thank you so much for representing us on the show. I could cry right now. So like for me to be seen at all, like, because, you know, this podcast, it gets tons of views.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to, I mean, I say that in my head, you know, but now I have to realize, stop saying that to yourself. Nobody wants to see you, because there's people out here seeing, you know, because sometimes you feel a little imposter syndrome. Someone coming new on the side. But I don't do that anymore. We don't do that no more.
I don't
it's
even
mine.
allow myself to, maybe I'll do the Beyonce thing. I heard Beyonce for 24 hours, she'll be sad or something. And then she's like, done.
Yeah.
And so me, I'm like, I could be sad about this, but bitch, no. Like, what would a motherfucking Blake do? You know what I'm saying? What would a white man do?
Yeah.
Because they have the confidence of who knows what. And
out
so
of this
how come
world.
I can't have the confidence of who knows what?
Exactly.
I want the confidence.
And as a woman and as some, so naturally being on the pod with a bunch of men, it's just like, you know, you're like, okay. It felt like a little bit of pressure. It felt like I felt like nobody really wanted to see me. And then, you know, I stopped feeling that way. And then, you know, the universe sends you a little signs and little things. And it was just like, hey, you know, here you go. Like, you have someone, at least someone watching that fucks with you, and you know, they watch it maybe even for you. And I'm like, okay,
literally.
So we're out here, you know, trying to make sure that we're, you know, giving love to these spaces and making everyone, you know, be seen.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm like super excited to be on the podcast and excited to be on this.
Of course.
This
Thank
is dope.
You so much.
I love you so much, Michelle.
I love you. Thank you so much.
Cool. I'm gonna get you a hug real quick, please.
Yeah, I'm like,
fuck.
Thank you so much, TB, for being with us on Bodega Chat today.
Yeah.
Okay, where can people follow you? Where can people tap into Los Cana Club events?
Yes. So if you want to follow me, my personal page is at CBLife, LIFE_FYL. You already know. And the brand, the Lost Cana Club, is going to be at the Lost Cana Club NYC. Check me out.
Yo,
check out our events, comedy shows. We got a new dating show that we're doing, a live dating show.
Oh,
it's gonna be really, really dope.
Okay,
but you have to follow for that information.
You have to follow for that.
Yeah,
okay. And you have brunch and poetry.
Yeah, we do. We sponsor a lot of things at Brooklyn Art Cave. A lot of we do things with Queer Athena. A lot of really cool, dope events. It's inclusive for anybody. A lot of artists. Yeah. Artists, tap in.
Yeah.
Tap in. And if anybody wants to collaborate, Lost Cana Club, please hit us up.
And they're so serious about that too.
Yeah. I mean, we'll sponsor something. You got something going on that aligns with us, we will definitely support.
Period.
Thank you.
Don't let no one tell you I didn't put you on, okay?
Yo, for real.
Get to know CB right now before she blows up. I'm just saying, okay?
I love you so much.
Thank you so much for being on Bodega Chat once again. My name is Michelladonna. This is Bodega Chat. Make sure to follow us on Instagram at Bodega Chat and Michelladonna well. Huh?
No, I said, let's go.
Let's go. Absolutely.
Let's go.
And make sure to listen anywhere you get your podcast, as well as YouTube, so you can see what we're wearing. We look cute.
Yes.
We look cute.
I love that.
And I love that.
You know, represent Jets. It's a sad shirt, but it's right.
Well, I don't know anything about tennis, but
we usually do a drip check on the show, so I'm just gonna do a quick drip check. We do New York Jets. You already know, the best team in NFL. I don't know if you can see me. I'm sorry, I might be out of camera. We got the Travis Scott's little something like that's it, little Dickies moment. It's all good. Okay. Face beat. What about you? You looking good?
Face beat. Hair, $15 now. Buy weed from women. Sure. Not birthday gift. Holiday gift. Pants. Thrifted.
Nice.
From years ago. Socks. Pink. Yes. Slightly. You know what I'm saying?
You got it. We got it. I love it.
Thank you so much.
Awesome.
I will see you in the next one. Bye.
Bye.